Okay, so I guess I owe you guys an explanation as to why I don't put out videos as much as I probably should have been. And I can sum it up in 4 words.
Nigga, I got depression.
Okay, but seriously, y'all, like, it takes a lot of overwhelming math to do this character in particular. Hell, this universe in particular. And yeah, sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming, especially when that
Depression
kicks in. Then you gotta either take a break or beat your computer like meat for doing that same little bullshit it's not supposed to be doing for the 10th time, especially after a goddamn upgrade. But, you know, we here.
A moment! Too easy! 楽勝だぜ!
Okay, so a lot of the most diehard fans of Sonic the Hedgehog genuinely believe that he is indeed stronger and faster than Shadow. And they're half right. Half right. But looking closely at what I'm deciding to cover today, most would find this as a fact you can't unsee once you see it. One that really should have never been overlooked. Everyone remembers that last cutscene at the end of both their stories, the Space Colony arc. Everything about that last foot race battle in Sonic Adventure 2 just radiates pure nostalgia in our minds. From the moment Shadow first speaks to the victory music at the end of it. But for some reason, however, that's as far as the nostalgic moment takes them. Everyone likes to believe that Sonic won that race between him and Shadow that time, not the other way around. But the answer is right at the end of Shadow's story. It just went overlooked. This almost Mandela effect-like belief is in pretty much every Sonic fan I've ever met. And I was able to pinpoint the reasons why pretty fast. I'll tackle the first thing first. Here are the scenes that we need to watch to move this claim from an accusation to a fact. That's the chronological order these events happen in, so that's the way we're going. In the cutscene that comes before Eternal Engine, a Tails level, he explains exactly how Space Colony Arc's weapon was going to get blown up by the fake emerald he created. The weapon is supposedly impenetrable, so their plan is to blow it up from the inside. To do this, they have to replace a real Chaos Emerald with the fake. This particular emerald was designed to absorb the energy of the other 6 and then explode, which would then make the entire cannon explode from the inside. I guess that's how the energy transfer works. Like, I've heard weirder in this verse, so we move along. Stay with me because it's gonna make even less sense as we continue. The cutscene right before Final Rush shows the room with the emeralds in it. Tails prompting Sonic to place the fake emerald somewhere within the room, obviously in one of the holes, at least until Eggman reveals that he knows what they're doing. This results in you having to go through Final Rush to get Tails. Of course, Ivo knew it was a fake. He hit Sonic with the trap and ejected his ass. Sonic appears in front of Knuckles after doing his first Chaos Control since the retcon.
Oi, Sonic! やればできるもんだな。カオスコントロールか。カオスコントロール？大丈夫なのか、お前。テイルスたちが心配だ。ナコス、すまないあいつらを頼む。こうなったら最後の賭けだ。発射直前、あの兵器の方向にこいつを放り込んでやる。
And he changes the plan. Now, this is a horrible plan in my opinion, but it's the kind that only a main character could come up with at the same time, so we can roll with it, I guess. See if it goes somewhere, right? Now, he opens the cutscene for the last fight with Shadow, which is a pivotal moment for these two characters because they're both forced to respect each other. You see, these two have met twice before the key moments on this list. And both times these encounters put their speed into question. The first time, Sonic believed Shadow to be so much faster than him that his eyes simply couldn't track his movements. At least, before realizing that he wasn't even running, he was using the emerald to teleport. Second time, Shadow doesn't have an emerald on him, but they fight to a standstill. And you can tell by the looks on their faces that they aren't happy about this standstill. But everything seems to line up perfectly with Sonic's theory. But during this last meeting, something different happened. Like usual, Sonic the Hedgehog managed to piss the enemy off by exceeding expectations. But this was no normal enemy. Shadow learned Sonic wasn't somebody who could underestimate anymore when he finally activated Chaos Control. Something Shadow had no idea he could do, and with a fake emerald no less. But Shadow won't be the only one learning new things about his opponent. Not tonight. Sonic, or rather we the audience, learned something new while playing as Sonic. Shadow can use Chaos Control without an emerald. Now he has to fight a teleporter and continue to use that fake Chaos Emerald to keep up with him. See, it was a joke before, but now this shit's real. Oh, you want to use a fake emerald and smile at me like that shit cute. Okay, have fun using it to keep up, bitch. Now, here's where shit gets messy. You beat Shadow, and some real incoherency happens. By now you notice that Eggman's launch plan was timed, which is important because look at how much time he had left. And there he is right there at the barrel in the final cutscene, so his method worked. But how? In the last story, here we are with Eggman at his computer with a warning screen. Now, we know that's the real emerald because it didn't explode. And they did show him on the ground struggling to grab a yellow emerald in the end, which is the real one, and I can get that. However, we get more proof that the hero story is the alternate story. If you threw it up the barrel before the launch and it exploded anyway despite the time, that would make the cannon entirely too close to the Chaos Emeralds for the control room not to suffer visible damage from it. If Eggman had shown up too late, he simply acknowledged that he was too late getting there and acknowledged that he had arrived past the scheduled firing time. The cannon can fire with only 6 emeralds. The Chaos Emeralds lose their color and luster when they're drained of their powers. And Eggman knows this. Same goes for the Soul Emeralds, which work the exact same way, but that happens way later on in continuity and is meaninglessly shaken up. The point is, he would know right out that Sonic had succeeded instead of asking out loud why the cannon didn't work. In other words, every single scenario in the hero arc is 100% inconsistent with the last story arc. The only one that actually ties into it is the one where Shadow the Hedgehog wins. The villain story ends with Eggman starting up the cannon and the screen saying warning and ending off that way, the exact same way the last story opens up. Now, he did settle the score between them in Sonic Generations. For example, Sonic Heroes is a story with great gameplay, but the story only works if you assume that they all fought each other to a standstill when they met. The reason for this being that you have to win story-wise with everyone else to push the arc forward. This isn't a claim on anyone's strength, I'm just saying that each of the teams did have ulterior motives. And with the exception of Chaotix only knowing Team Sonic personally, each of these teams have already seen and worked together before. It's possible that they'd each decide that the fight isn't worth it at some point or another. In Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic does mention his race to jog his memory, but for the most part, it was just a reminder. He never implied himself to be the winner. Not only that, but when running into Sonic, the hero mission isn't even complete unless he beats Sonic.
Sonic. Now I remember. That day, we fought here aboard the Ark.
In Sonic Battle, they pretty much go 10 rounds every time they fight, and to be honest, they have about the same amount of wins under each other's belts. Plus, there's this little gem, effectively meaning that Shadow canonically has the edge in either strength or power, since he's recognized as sharing his speed and agility. And it pretty much stays that way, without Sonic ever really settling the score. At least until Sonic Generations. When you find Shadow in the white space, he, unlike most of the others across the universe, has survived it. another testament to their rivalry. And without any real concern as to why they're here, Shadow just accepts it and challenges Sonic to a race. This is where you actually get that undisputed GG no Re victory. There was a lot of Re in battle. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to go over the fact that Sonic actually lost to Shadow when they first met, and he remained beneath or equal to him for quite a bit of time before Sonic could even the score. And I will end this video by providing sustenance to support my claims.
ダメか。
言ったろ、僕は究極だと。
これで我が世界征服は完全なものとなる。さあ、我が理想国家エッグマン帝国の幕開けじゃ。
スーパーソニック激突カオスエメラルド魔法装
プロフェッサー・ジェラルド50年前の全ての結末。
ソニックアドベンチャー2ラストエピソード、すべての願いよ永遠なれ。
これは何としたことじゃ。なぜキャノンが発射せん。一体何が起ころうとしてるんじゃ。
Sonic, now I remember. That day, we fought here aboard the Ark.
ソニック、貴様も人類に加担するというのなら、もはや容赦はせん。
ターゲットドクター・エッグマン完全排除。
なあ、
さらばだドクター。
この程度か。
絶対帰ってくるって信じてました。
またお前か。
今度こそ誰にも邪魔はさせない。死んでもらうぜ、イブリストリガー。
ソニック、
これで終わりだ。メフィス、なぜ邪魔をする。僕はシャドウ・ザ・ヘッジホッグだ。カオスコントロール。
貴様。
無駄だ。カオスエメラルドによって時空を制する僕の力に抗う術はない。
諦めてたまるか。俺の手にかかってるんだ。こんなところで
カオス
コントロール。
こいつカオスコントロールを。
誰にも邪魔はさせない。
俺は運命を変えて未来を救ってみせる。
Don't get in my way, Sonic. You can't outrun me, Shadow. Maybe not, but I can outfight you.